Okay, so we need to finish this up here. So when we look, we have a WebSocket and it connects and we add a service here. Now this, I actually don't really want to do like this. So let me go make a backup because those are not in the same location as the rest of the project. If we look back here at Visual Studio projects, you can see I'm just doing it really ghetto at the moment. That works. Because I want to get rid of this. And we want this to still have the WebSocket URL. And then here we can get rid of this one. We're going to start it, which is fine. And then here we have stop. It's going to remove each one of these that we have in there as a WebSocket behavior, and then broadcast all clients, all behaviors. We're going to send this packet across to each one of the behaviors. We're going to send over and broadcast this packet. Okay, here we have everything in the path. That looks fine. Here's our send message. We're going to choose the service that we want it to go to. That looks fine. We're going to add a service here. This is public. That looks fine. And then we have closed sessions. So let's go ahead now when we're creating my WebSocket server. Now that's wrapped, okay? You have this list of sessions here. Are you ever removing a session? Let's do that. We want to make sure that we have this is a closed session here. But are you ever removing it? And then here you want to make sure that you have your behaviors dot try remove, and it's going to be my WebSocket service dot path dot, and then it's going to be the var out var service. So this is the one that's actually instantiated. This is the one that's up there. This is going to be service in memory. So if I were to put this here, I think I can probably just comment this one out now, and then we can say that this is going to go like that. No, let's do it the other way. That works for me, okay? That had a change up here on my interface, so we'll get rid of this. So here we're going to say send message to a client. Okay, that looks good. Now what we want to do is we want to go look at the wrapper. So that's being wrapped in this BLL layer, which holds all our ephemeral data for this, routes. Sorry, that's one too many. The next one that's it's sockets here. We're going to say that this is called networking. Okay, whatever. So here on open, we're going to get our token, and then we're going to override and send it. Alrighty, says Dev Cynical. I'm going to make myself some coffee. All right, man, see you in just a minute. So that looks pretty good there. And now that means that this is firing in the server, which is over here. We can get rid of this now. And here we can do my add service, and we're going to add in this instance now. Bump it a bump 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 it a bump 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 bump. Okay, that looks good. Wait. Okay, so why don't we give that a try? So now here you're going to do a join WebSocket path. That looks fine. Broadcast all clients. Broadcast all clients. All behaviors. All behaviors. This is going to be broadcast path, all clients, path, async. And then the other one you had was a public virtual async task of a bool called a send message client async. And that was going to be a packet, DTO, and then also a WebSocket service model. And then you should be able to do this WebSocket. Oh no, isn't it? You need to have the return await your WebSocket server connection. And then it's going to be called send message to client, and it's going to be your WebSocket service and then your packet. This one, because we're going to make this we're going to change out later the WebSocket that we're using and get off WebSocket sharp. This will work for now, I think. So now we can just do an await task.from result of an object called null. And then up here we need to change the type to be a task a bool. So we can just do a return true, and then up here we can do like a try catch. Pardon me. Like that. So now here, when you get this networking event, just doing this for consistency's sake. Okay. So now here, when you have a connection type, you're going to try to get this stream, and if the stream does not equal to null, then here, you're going to check to see if this account exists, and if it doesn't, then you're going to create it. You're going to create a new stream behavior on it. You're going to assign the new stream and the new WebSocket service. Are there anything else that you can put on this? No. Not there either. Okay, so that looks right. Now this says that these aren't awaited. And then if you're connected, you're going to send this out. Otherwise, you're not. Oops. So when you're connected here, you're adding it to connections. Now here you're saying that you're passing a WebSocket service. Your WebSocket service comes from connections. So let's change this to be clients connected. Yeah. It seems like you're holding a lot of information here by holding the entire stream, but you need it. Okay. And then I think that's looking pretty good. Here you have to do something else if your WebSocket connection has already been established. You'll want to do this account dot stream behaviors. So now if my account dot stream behaviors dot try get value, that's just a collection, so we'll do a singular default. And we're going to use the link expression here, which is going to be your, and then you have a stream, and then a behavior here. Hold on. Where stream is equal to your e dot. You don't have a stream there, but you have it up there. So stream dot ID. So let's add this here as a variable var, and we're going to say that this is my behavior equals this. And then we can do a for each var item in behavior dot behaviors. If behaviors is equal to null, then you want to add a new behavior here. Account dot stream behaviors dot add a new stream behavior view model where my stream is equal to my stream. My behavior here is equal to my new list here of the WS stream behavior view model. Like that. And then here you need to add in your new stream behavior view model, which has the stream. Oh, why does it have it in there twice? Hold on. So this stream behavior view model, and then this one here has a behavior, which has a, that is interesting, huh? Do you have a circular reference? Hold on. This thing also has a stream on it, which it doesn't need. Like that. Behaviors here is going to be a new list of my where's the behavior that we want? VS. What's the list on this thing? It's a list of WebSocket service model, which needs to have a new one of these in here, which is a behavior is equal to your, oh my God, I hit the mic. I'm so sorry, guys. I've done that now twice. Okay, sorry about that. I think it's louder for me than for you, so I'm really sorry. But okay, so the next one is the behaviors up here. You're saying that this stream doesn't exist yet because you haven't pulled it. So here, just a moment. Where did that go? I don't see it. You see you have ID there. That's fine. This is behavior is going to be a E dot, isn't it called a behavior in here? Or something like a network, a token, you have a WebSocket service dot behavior. So you can just add this one here. WebSocket service cannot convert WebSocket stream behavior. Hold on. So what's the problem here? It says that I can't convert WebSocket service model. Is it because you took out stream? Hold on. Let's add that one back in. That was a little bit incorrect. Stream server DTO, we'll call that stream. Now this thing says that this can't be a collection of WebSocket service model. You just have one too many layers. And this one was my what? New list of my, like that. And then we can have the e.WebSocket service. Ta-da. So here, if my stream is not equal to null, then what you want to do is you want to try to get this. And then if you can't get a behavior, otherwise you want to do this, where you're going to search for each one of the different behaviors in there, which is your behaviors, like that. And it's going to be behavior and then you have a path here. So now here what you have is you currently have a behaviors. You're going to say if my behavior and then it's what called a stream, or it's a behavior, or it's a path. Now the path actually represents the stream ID, right? Moment. If you look at this, if you took that out, you'd end up with just this list here, and then this would be a WebSocket, and then this would be your stream ID, not path. Let me just look at that one more time. I think I'm actually kind of into that. So if we pulled this completely out, and I just change this to be my WebSocket service model, like that. Hey there, Dev. Welcome back there. Cynical, Dev Cynical. Are you a streamer as well? Tell me about yourself. Don't know. Maybe I've seen you here once before. This will be a stream behavior. So this is going to be called your behaviors. So let's say WebSocket services, like that. You'll have this behavior in here and then a path, which is also your stream ID. So then you can have this prop here, and we're going to say that this is a stream server DTO. Interesting. So this thing, your path here, we just need to remember that your path is your, that will work. And that's why you had the one other layer of abstraction, because you wanted to contain stream in it though. Yeah, I've been here before. I'm a full JavaScript development. Oh, okay. What's your favorite framework? Not a streamer though, not a streamer. All right. Let me see. So that's looking okay, right? So when you are doing it this way though, you are actually retaining this stream here, which is what you really want. Okay, so that's fine. So down here then, if in each one of your different behaviors, if your behavior dot path is equal to your stream dot ID, Hold on. So couldn't you do a var behavior equals a behaviors dot behaviors dot for each, and then you want to do an s where my, I'm sorry, you want to do a singular default where my path is equal to my stream dot ID. And here we'll just put a quick comment which says the path is defined by the stream ID. What city do you live in? Me? I live in Ventura. Hey there, THMCA. Welcome back. How are you doing? We use React at work, but prefer Vue, I think. Both are good, but Vue is good for rapid development. Yeah, I've heard really great things about Vue. Really, really good things about Vue. If my Now hold on, if you look at e.websocket service dot, you have something in here called ID and behavior dot ID. So if your behavior ID is equal to your e.behavior dot ID, so now if behavior is equal to null, then what you want to do is you want to say behaviors dot add new WebSocket service model of my, it should be a e.WebSocket service. Else this connection is already in the dictionary of connections, and then here you can just remove it. This one needs to be a mapper.map to my stream server DTO. Now I don't really like that. What I want to do is I want to change it in this one to be view model. Now, the other thing that was funny was that if you were changing these here, now you need to update it, right? Or if my connections clients connected dot try get value of my e.webservice.id out var original identity. Then what you want to do is a clients connected dot try update, and it's going to be my e.websocket service.id, and then the out, I'm sorry, then it's going to be the is it just called identity or account? Identity and then original identity. Hey there, Goat M34L. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. In case you don't know, all these videos are up at YouTube, youtube.com/c/liverdevtrying. And then all of these, we have a Discord where everyone stays in communication. So make sure you guys join it. It's a great resource for developers out there. What city do you live in? That singular default will throw an exception if it finds more than one result. Care? It can never find more than one result because it's going inside of a concurrent dictionary. So concurrent dictionary means that it can only ever have one of this type of GUID in there. So that's fine for me. Oh, oh, you're right. You're right. I'm so sorry, Woots. You're absolutely right here. Well, no, because you should only ever have one stream in there. You should only ever have one stream for a stream behavior, right? See how it's nested? You should only ever have one stream which has a nested number of behaviors. So never mind, never mind. That was right. That was right. Okay, this is good. This is good. And then this should be original identity. And then I think we're ready to run. Because now when you get a message here, it comes in here, it gets defined to be, and then you're going to try to get out your identity. And then if it gets it, it's going to fire this event, which includes it. And that's going to go all the way back here to routes, which says that on a message event here, and this is in the WebSocket, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to broadcast this out to all TCP clients and then write it. Let's go ahead and try it. Should. Just trying to help because I don't know the project yet. Yep, no problem. That was a really good eye, though. That was definitely a really good eye because I have a lot of nesting going on in there. Because, I mean, you can make your objects a little bit bigger so they're a little simpler, but then you still have to package them when you send them out to a web API and, you know, assemble them again. So what the project is, Woods, is that this is an RSS messaging project. It has a ASP.NET MVC4 front end. We're using Smart Admin for the template. We're using a ASP.NET 4 web API to support the backend. We have both one for services layer and one for external third-party third-party developer layer. So you guys will be able to use it. We're using Swagger for documentation. I have an identity server 3 for my OAuth 2 server, so that's how we're doing that. And then we have a Windows service layer, which runs a variety of different business logic layer routines. And so that does all of the different RSS message routing. So you could say, like, I want these Twitter messages, and I want to have Discord messages from this channel, and I want to receive an alert when somebody talks on this channel. You can have that sent right out to WebSocket or TCP or to a chat. Okay, so we're connected. Let me go ahead now. I'm going to do some tests. This is my WebSocket here. This one up here is my TCP socket. So if we tried my fake OAuth token in here, there you go. You can see that we're connected, and it should be printing in this one, and it is. So now if I run another instance of this, and now if I add another, what was the OAuth that we said? Oh, that was another WebSocket one. So that disconnected. So that might have broke it. Hold on. I ran the wrong one. We went this one. So now if I add in the same token, 1, 2, 3, 4, hello, the routing is working. And we can tell that because if I was to go back in here and run another one of these TCP clients, and if I was to choose the other one, OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is it routing? No. Yay. But then if I wanted to come back in here one final time and add a OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is it routing? Yes. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and disconnect our TCP clients. And this is our WebSocket client over here. Wow, so interesting. Will it become open source so people can contribute? That's a really good question. So right now, with the way that the networking is set up, I was almost thinking that the networks would be something that you could create a stream, then you'd be able to add people onto that, and then you can contribute and add events and calls within that so that you can just kind of expand out and not necessarily be open source, but it could be for the... So I have a lot of libraries which are created. I have a library and then a client services class to make it really easy on you guys for when you're connecting to these chats. In these channels. So I definitely think that we could open it up to have open source development added onto those sections, I think. Okay. So here's the WebSocket server. It says that it's connected. It said that it didn't have the correct credentials. So let's see why. Where I'm authing that is here in my BLL for Discord. Sorry, right there. And then you should have an authorize. Interesting. So this started, right? Where is it? Right here. We want to check it here. Let's run it another time. The WebSocket. Okay, it's connecting. We're injecting fake data here. So at the moment, it says that my token is null because E was sending out the token here, which is this ID. No, it never sent it. So if I look at the, I need to drop down one more layer to networking. Oh, it's because you're not creating the right, no, you are here. Here's add service, that's fine. And if you look here where you are, it's in your behavior itself, which is in here. You have this query token, which should be being passed when you're connecting in your client, which is over here. Which is here. Let's try it again. Let it connect. It's probably gonna need to run it. I gotta let all the signal R stuff run. Okay, so now our token should be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That worked. We're gonna fire this. Did it never assign it? See that? It never assigned it. So in here, I think you have something for a token that you can add here. Token equals your token. That should help. Give it a second. Okay, it's connected. Let's see it fire these events. And here it is. Now we're going to do this on networking thingy, which should be, yeah, it's going to still let me get my stream. Now it's no longer null. It's going to add it. It didn't find it, and now we've just created our new connection. There it is. So if we run a test on it, you can see that in fact it sent it over. Still working. Yes, seems like it. But it's not broadcasting back to itself. So let's fix that. Okay. So to do that, that's right in here in routing. So when we have a message event here on the WebSocket, what we want to do is we want to look, and this is for all my TCP connections here. And now here what you want to do is a for each var route in stream route dot connection routes dot of type my WS stream socket stream behavior view model, which I think is supposed to be a DTO socket. This should be just a behavior in a stream. Hold on. If you look here in your library for your DTOs under networking, you have a WS stream route DTO, which looks like that. No, that's not right. It was the WS stream route DTO. Because if you look at this, it has a number of your base stream socket route, and this one should be coming from a base stream socket route, and it does. So this is the one that we wanted, and this thing should also have in it a token. No, it doesn't need a token. That should be just fine. And now you should be able to do like a BLO WebSocket WebSocket server dot, and then we can do like a send message or something. Broadcast all paths. Okay, let's do that. And we want to do that here with the e.packet, and we want to send that to my route dot WebSocket service dot path. Let's try that. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Zachariah. Welcome back. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. Thanks for coming back, checking out that channel. If you have any questions, again, pop them in. Make sure you join us at discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com. And all these videos are available up at youtube.com/c/liverdevtrying. That's looking good. Let's see if it runs. It should. We're connected. Testing. We are still not broadcasting back to myself. So let me see why. Test. Nope, not here. So is it not even getting past here? Hello. Hello. Okay, so for each connections and connected users. So it never added a connected user, which means down here on a connection event, connected users dot add or update. I guess we want to do a triad. And it's going to be your e dot hold on. One second. Fine, and you? I'm doing great. Hey, Coach Ash. Not staying long. I have to be up in 4.5 hours for basketball. All right, that sounds fun. It's good to see you, though. How are you doing today? Thanks for coming back to the channel. This thing, I'm a little confused with why you're doing it and showing this connection like this. So the event that you're firing here is your WebSocket server. You're firing this event here when you're adding. Aren't you? Wait. I never see it firing the event here. Oh, there it is. So the other thing that this isn't sending is this connection is this BLL WebSocket server. But we still didn't get who it was that fired it, right? WebSocket service, WebSocket service model. So we want to have a public WebSocket service model, WebSocket service. I'm good. I see you're having some issues with the connections between all three. Well, it's the authorization. The connections are all working really well. So authorization is working fine, but what it is that sometimes it should be sending messages here and other times it should not. And that will actually allow it so that we all have different streams that we can all use. And once I get it set up with 2, it'll work with all of them. So we have it already working with TCP, and I have to do it a second time with WebSockets, and then we're done with those 2, and then I need to switch over and we just need to start adding in the messages as they come in from Twitch and Discord. And remember, we already have that interface constructed and it's working. So this is looking better. This one goes to e.WebSocket service. So that means that over here now you can actually add this stupid connection, which is going to be e.WebSocket service dot, and it should be ID, and then your e dot. No, it's a network identity view model. So you're actually already looking for the same account. So you need to make sure also you have in here an account. Like that. Okay. Down here, my account is going to be equal to my stream dot interesting. Okay, so you have to have 2 different events here. This one here goes like that. Okay, that looks fine, right? Return because connected and routine / event have completed. Oh, awesome, man. Sounds good. All right, that looks good. That looks good. And then you're going to have this one down here for that. Which should now allow you to, on your routes, when this is coming in, you can do a if my connected users dot try get value from my e dot account dot ID, and that's going to be your out var count. We'll say this is identity. Else, now you want to make a new identity, so it's going to be identity equals a new one of these things, and you're going to need to have this account, which is going to be equal to your e.account, and then your stream routes, which is your e.new list of my stream route DTO, which looks like this. Connects just stream is going to be equal to your stream. Interesting. So back here, then, you also need to have in here a stream route DTO instead of this. Day and night. Okay. So this changes a little bit here. Bang. Hold on. I want to go back into this real quick. Because I wasn't happy with how that went. So let me jump back in here. We're going to change this back to stream server DTO. And then we also want to add in a account server DTO. And that's a stream. And then this one's going to be a connection route, which is going to be equal to a new list of what? Base, stream, socket route, or something like that. Change this to be just stream route. Change this to be TCP socket route. There you go. And now here you need to make a new WS stream route DTO, which has this WebSocket service, which is your WebSocket service. And then I guess you're going to want to do a triad here. And now this one will be the e.account.id. So that should authorize you once you come in. Let's try it again. Just in case you guys don't know, all these videos are up at YouTube, youtube.com/c/liverdevtrying. Here we go. Wait for it to start. How are you today? I'm doing pretty well. Okay, we're connecting. There's our OAuth token that we're passing, the fake one. It says that we're connected. And now for each connection in here, of which we have 0, so that didn't work. This says that if we tried to get this, did we ever fire here? I feel like we never fired connection authorized. Let's see. That's good. I'm thinking about watching all your videos on this as I'm rather interested in what you're doing. Yeah, I'm in the most complicated part right now. But after this, I mean, we have all of the features implemented. We just need to wrap it. And then we can start to take feature requests as we go. So here we go. It's going to connect. It's going to try to get this. It didn't. And then we're going to try to create this new user. And it added. And it says that we are authorized. Here, you can see that we've received the message here. I've got a couple of months to watch them all. Ha ha ha. So that's working. And now, when we look at my connections, connected users, we have 1. It's going to add the stream. It's going to send it to all of the clients and then to each of my paths, which should be this. And we received it. Cool. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of our breakpoints. And now we can just test it again. Yay, it's working. So now if we connect a second one up, which is this one, wait for it to start. Is it working? Yes, those two are working. And now I want to double check, because if I add in the path here, another one of these things, we should be able to add both of the OAuth tokens, and only one of these will. Actually, I need to make sure I can add in another token over on the other client too. So this should be OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one should be OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello. We can see that that one is broadcasting. Hello. Oh, interesting. This doesn't look like it's working like it's supposed to. Hello? Those are. But it's no longer receiving over here, right? But these two are working. And these two are not. Let me just double check. Yeah, so if I were to run that again and just run TCP, this is cool. However, the problem remains. I need to write a B+ tree implementation in Java. Write me a B+ tree. Let me see here. So something like this. I could definitely say I don't do that. All right, here we go. So now what I wanted to see is if I run two of these TCP clients, they both should be connecting and sending messages, which means that somewhere in there I'm passing a null. Here we go. See? So now watch. Now when we add one, it's going to fail. And why? So I want to look at my BLL routes on message event for my WebSocket and for my connection event. Nope, not connection event. I don't care about that. Actually, we do. And we'll do one here for this and one for the other one, which is below. Okay. Let's go ahead and try connecting it now. Here we go. We have our connection event. So that's why. It's because we never wrote this routine in. Let's add this. So now here, what we want to do is my identity dot, and we have a stream routes here. So we want to do we want to do var stream route equals your identity dot stream routes dot singular default s, where my s dot stream dot id is equal to my e dot stream dot id. If my stream route is equal to null, then you want to do a connected users dot, sorry, it's an identity right here, identity dot stream routes dot add a new stream route DTO, where we're going to pass in my stream, which is my e dot stream, and then my connection routes, which is my new list of base stream route, which is going to have in it a new base, which is called a e dot WebSocket service. So it's a new WS stream route WebSocket service equals e dot WebSocket service. Else stream route dot connection routes dot where, I guess we'll do a singular default, and this needs to be of type. WebSocket service is equal to e.WebSocket service. Dot ID. Let's go one layer deeper, like that. Okay, so we're going to try to get this thing. And now if this is null, then you're going to add it. Identity.stream route, stream route dot connection routes dot add a new WS stream route DTO, which is a WebSocket service is equal to my e.WebSocket surface. And then here, finally, you're going to do a if my connected users dot try get value of my e.account dot ID, and there's going to be a out var identity original, and there's going to be connected users dot try update, and it's going to be my e.account dot ID, and it's going to be my identity, and then my identity original. Let's try it again. Here we go, here we go. If you guys haven't yet, please do me that favor, click that follow here. Also, all these videos are available up at youtube.com/c/liverdevtrying, plus another ASP.NET MVC core 6-hour project. Here we go. It's connected. Now we should definitely see this. Oops, it's okay. So now when this thing connects, we're going to see that we have a connected user should be 1. We should have 2. Did it fail? It seems to have failed there, but not here. Let me try it again. We'll do the WebSocket first this time. And we'll try connecting a couple of them. Wait for it to start. We're good. Okay, we're adding our connection there. So we have our connected user, and he has 1 stream route in there with no stream attached to it. Interesting, so we have to fix that. So when you're firing your event from your wrapper, you never included stream. Like that. Okay, let's see here. This one should be a view model. And I'm okay with how much data that contains. Okay, that one there. Let's go ahead and rebuild. That means that over here on the TCP server, when you're firing your events here for connection events, that's fine. Right here. This is just stream. Now, don't you have account, or do you not even have that on here? Because you're containing account in stream. Interesting. Okay. So I think you can just straight take that out because account DTO is in here. Looks good. I'm going to just go ahead and pin that so I don't have to click so much. Okay, that's looking pretty good all around, right? Who is that up there? Hey there, Bogglehead. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. If you have any questions, please, by all means, put them into the channel. We've got a really active and supportive community, and we really appreciate you being a part of it. All of us communicate through discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com. Let me go ahead and put a link to that up in the channel, and then all of these videos are available up at youtube.com/c/liverdevtry. All right, let's see. Here we go. Connecting. Test. So we've received it. But is it? I don't even see it. We don't even add it to the connected users. I didn't see the event file. Let's try it again. I'm a rookie coder, says Bogglehead. So it's awesome to see this in action. Ah, no worries, man. What's your favorite stack? Your favorite language? What do you prefer to code? Make sure you join that Discord. That's never going to connect. Let's try it again. It's the test client. Okay, here we go. Connection authorized. We're going to add it. Okay. Now we're sending a message. We're receiving one. I'm going to check for each one in there. There should be none there. And then it's going to broadcast it to myself. And there it is. Okay, so that works. Let's try sending it to a second one. Interesting. It never added it to the connection route because it said that this one was different based on the ID. It's the same. So it's the individual instance. So it's one back. Like this. Let's try it one more time. Here we go. Okay, let's try a second one. Where's the other window? Testing. Okay. Now it's sending to both. Okay, so now we're going to try this one. Now when we have this connection event, it doesn't do anything there until it's been authorized, and now it's been authorized. Otherwise, you want to add this in as a new stream, but you already have this in as a stream, right? So if you look at stream DTO, it has 11440, but here you're saying if the stream is equal to that, so you have too many of this, then what you need to do is let me see. So if my stream ID is equal to that, then what you want to do is you want to say, if there isn't a connection in there where my socket is already there, then what you want to do is you want to add a new socket if it doesn't already exist in there, right? Hold on. So if it doesn't already have that socket in there, then you want to go ahead and add it. And then you'll put this here. Okay, we need to make a couple more of these things. All right, here we go. Here's server 1, that connected. This one worked, test. That's good. We'll do an OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. We're connecting. Here's the next one. We're going to check to see. It's going to say that stream already exists. Doesn't it? Stream ID equals that one, and stream ID here is the wrong one. So eStream, what you're firing from here is wrong. So back 1, where you're firing your connection event here, this stream is pulling the wrong ID, which is being pulled from here. Oh, so it's a different stream, huh? Okay, so it's a different stream. That's right, you have 2 different streams in here, so that's fine. Let's try it again. So let's get 2 more of each, or 1 more of each, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. WebSocket, WebSocket, it works. We'll add this one. This one's gonna fail. Try it again with this one here. We wanted to do a OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to add the new stream. Okay, so now we're authorized. And you can see that that works. Now this is on its own string, so it shouldn't link, but this one is on the other one. And when this clicks through, there it is. It's going to find the stream. It's going to check to see if it's there. If not, it adds it. And here we go. Oh yeah. And now you can see that in fact it's routing correctly across WebSocket. And if I went back and I did the TCP socket, let's run one more here. And we'll do a OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that this thing goes test and it runs in those two. So that's working right. We have one more test to run, which is going the other direction. So let's rerun it. Let everything start. This time we need to start my 3 of these other ones first. So 3 of the overlays. So that's 2 and this one's 3. We want to do a OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to do a OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then over here we want to start my server. Oh, I don't see it sending back here. See that? But I mean, everything else is broadcasting except over here. So why? Here in your WebSocket event. It's here. So now if you look here in your stream routes, under your connection routes, you have 2. You have one of them with a socket and the other one with a socket. So it never added your WebSocket there. So let's see why. I'll make another one. Yeah, be quiet. It's gonna fail again, huh? Let's try it again. Hey, we're connected. We wanted to definitely do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to start 2 more of these. OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now this one. So here's our connection event. We're going to check to see it, and then if it is there, we're going to look if this is equal to null, but it's not because stream route has a stream in it. And so now you have to add one more, else stream route like that. That would make more sense. Otherwise, this stream route equals a, isn't it a identity dot stream route dot add new stream route, where your stream is going to be equal to your e.stream, and then your connection routes is equal to a new list of your base stream route, which requires a new WS stream route DTO, which is a WebSocket service equals new WebSocket service. There, now it'll work. One, two, three, and then two here. Okay, here we go. Remember, those two are second, so we'll start these three. We have OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. We have OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. We have OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one here. We're connecting. We don't have a route for this stream, or do we? Oh no, we do. We do. So we've just added it. So now my connected users should have like one account which has two stream routes on it, which has two connection routes on it, two for TCP, and then the other one should have two routes on it, one for a WebSocket and one for TCP. And so now if we test it, and here's my WebSocket, it's working. And it's not disconnecting. And is it sending it to everybody or just to the ones? Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Not good. It's sending it to all. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is. So it's sending these to everything. So when you're sending the message down here, you're saying for each one of these, hey there, cool kids code. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Are you a hacker? No, I don't hack. White hack or black hack. Not really my jams. So here, you're going to send it to each one of these clients if it is you're never checking to see your stream route. If my stream route dot stream is equal to my e dot Okay, so what you're doing here is you're pulling out your connection And then what you're saying is you're going to go through and you're going to say for each one of my routes in there, if my stream is equal to my. So this thing, when you get this, you should know a stream that this is coming from, right? Now, I don't know about that for sure, so we're going to go check to see where this is created. Network identity here is identity dot stream behaviors dot. Okay, let me think here. So if you look back over here, let's take this out. And what you want to do is for each one of my stream routes, if my stream route dot connection routes dot any s, where my s dot, this one needs to be of type. Wait. Now we're going to do a for each var item in my e dot network identity dot stream behaviors. But you know that it was sent from that sender socket. So if my stream route dot stream dot id is equal to my e dot websocket service behavior dot, that's just your one. So instead of doing this one, can't you do like a WebSocket behavior, WebSocket service view model or something? Yeah. And now you have an ID here. So that's the path that this one is associated with. This WebSocket received a message, and it's associated to multiple streams or one stream. Let me look at that one more time here. Ugly IDE. My IDE, not a big fan. Here. So here, when you're connecting and you're adding it, you're adding it to this stream behavior view model. I still don't see it. So you were saying that you're putting it on this stream behavior view model? Oh, sorry. So let's store that up here. Oh, no, you are. So it's this WebSocket network identity view model is what you should be passing in this. And you are. So it's in network identity. So you were working with it over here. The one that you needed was stream is equal to your e.networkidentity.stream behaviors. Why didn't I see it? So let's do another for each here. For each var item in your e.networkidentity.stream behaviors. For each var item 2 in item.behaviors. And then you also have stream ID. So here you can do if my stream route dot stream dot ID is equal to your item dot stream dot ID, then you want to, and so now this is going to say behavior, like that. Then what you want to do is you want to this one now, which goes here. So for each one of the routes in there, you want to send it to it in your and you want to send it to each TCP route that's in the correct. So this isn't necessarily right here, but this one is, because now you're going to want to send it to for each one of this behavior. We got to think about that. Let me see here. Networking is such a pain. Yeah, networking is a pain. It's almost through it though. So this one is only for behaviors. So let me go back a little bit here. I'm very close. So here, so for each one of my routes in this connection is being defined by something that's connected. So this is all of my connected routes. We are iterating through each connected user and checking their connections. If they are connected to the stream, then so if my stream route dot stream is equal to my e dot network identity dot. Okay, so up here, when you're sending this across the line, your WebSocket model here should be this is a path. This is representative of your stream ID. So if this ID is equal to your dot WebSocket behavior dot ID. So we're going to change this to be WebSocket service. And then this is path. And this is toString. Then what you want to do is you want to do a for each var item in stream route dot connection routes. There we go. That makes more sense. And so then what you're going to do is you want to say for each one of your TCP connections, you want to send that message. And then for each one of your WebSockets, you want to broadcast that out at your path. Well, instead of doing that, you should do a send message or something, right? So if you look in here, in your server, you should have something in here called a task, called a send message clients in behavior. And it's going to be a packet, DTO packet, and then it's going to be a WebSocket service behavior, like that. Why do you have your hands in your head? I feel like you're more frustrated than me. Okay. So then we can send messages to everything in here. So let's go check out how we're going to do that. You already have it. Dun, 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 dun. Let me take a look. I just have these backwards. And this one should be returning a task, and we're saying that it's a task of type bool. And then we'll rebuild it. Who is that over there? Hey there, Skis Official. Thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate that. If you have any questions, please, by all means, put them into the chat. We got a really active supporter community. Make sure you join us at discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com, and all these videos are up at YouTube, youtube.com/c/liverdevtrying. All this for a chatbot. Well, it's not a chatbot. Chatbot is just a use case scenario. Allie.chat represents a way of doing networking without having to figure out all your networking. So it's sort of generalized networking, and then you can come in and you can point and click and then create your own networking streams, your own RSS streams for multiple servers, sources, pardon me. And so a chatbot just represents one out of a million different applications. Hey there, 47. Welcome back. How are you doing? Hey, do you know anything about scholarships in the US for international students? A little bit. A little bit. What are you wondering about? Let's see. What's made a server, client, GUI, chat, and Python, and it was a pain in the butt? There's my question already. Oh, I see it. I see it. I know. I'm working my way up. Okay. Let me check to see if it built. It did. Let's go ahead and run it. We should see a couple of clients run here. One, two, three, four. That'll work. Here we go. We're going to do a that looks good. We can actually probably get rid of that. I'm going to move this over here to make it easier on myself. This is going to be OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's going to be OAuth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start this one. Hello. You can see everything is sending. It sent it over there, and it sent it here. So it's not sending it to all of them anymore. Hello. So that's fixed. Okay. So there it is. There it is. There's our routing. That's set up. So we have to get it set up still so that we can send messages from Twitch and Discord. Those elements are already constructed. We already have the interfaces in there. So essentially all we have to do is just bring them in and then broadcast out by the stream ID. So hey there, 47. There's my question. I'm from Portugal and I want to study computer science. How hard is it for me and what do you suggest for me to do? Next year I'm going to the university and I'm preparing everything. I would find the university that you want to go to and then I get in contact with their recruitment. They typically have an admissions, somebody that you can talk to explicitly for finding out about scholarships. And depending on where you go in the US, I recommend California. It's where I'm from. I like it. I think that they offer packages internationally, but some of the other states, because of how the financial, the education system works here, they may offer better incentives. I think, like I know some of the ones in Nevada might be really good, but we'll be back again tomorrow at 5:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, running until about 10. I have a meeting here at 8, so I have to leave a little bit early. But we may come back and do a second shift today. So if you haven't, please join the Discord. That's the main place that everyone stays in communication. And then I'll put up a link to the YouTube where all the videos are at, from the first one up to what we currently are at, youtube.com/c/liverdevtrying. There are lots. I don't know what to join. I'll check out California. Everyone going to Canada. Computer science is more focused on hardware rather than coding, right? It kind of depends on which one that you're wanting to go to. Are you wanting to be more of a developer, or are you looking to do more of like a DBA kind of like IT kind of admin work? In which case you'll kind of gravitate towards the way that you want, and you can pick your program to do one that doesn't involve so much coding. So until tomorrow, guys, I'll put up the links. Have a good evening.